before we actually went to the mountains, we stopped here, and the road here was kind of hectic because we left Netherlands about quarter to 11 p.m. Right now it's 9 a.m. and we still have some 200 kilometers to go. I think the main reason of that was that well, the navigation system fooled us a little bit. It just was jumping places, and then instead of like from going 300 kilometers, it went to 500 kilometers, and we had to exit the tollway, and it was a nightmare. But the good side is we managed to find like this little gas station over here where the prices are incredibly expensive. Like normally those triangle breads that you have and in a supermarket or something, here they cost 5 euros. Everything costs so like damn expensive, except for this piece of bread, of baguette. Actually it was actually bigger, of course we split it, and this one was only €1.75, and it's all we needed for the breakfast, because as you can see I have some delicious chicken, and my wife, she has some delicious fish. We got some coffee right here, so I'm already eating and I'm feeling so much better, feeling so much more awake, and I think we'll beat those last 200 kilometers at ease. So enough said, see you in the mountains. So this is the only stop that we're gonna make today before we head to our Airbnb, which is also a cool adventure. Probably gonna follow in a little bit the later part of the video. But this is the first stop. I already forgot the name, and my French pronunciation is so bad. It's even worse than Italian or my English. So I'll probably, if I do pronounce some words in French, then they're gonna be just like anglicized. I suppose, so to say. But actually, where all the clouds are, there is a huge lake underneath those clouds. It's called Lake Annency, and that is the third largest lake in whole of France. If I'm correct, it was about 25 square kilometers, and I think it's also connecting with Lake Geneva. So in Geneva, Switzerland. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll try to Google that information for you guys and put it on the screen, so just so you know. But right now we're headed a little bit up because we think that there might be even a greater vantage point. There's what?
Paragliding spot. The guy going with the parachutes.
Okay, so there's a paragliding spot. So that's definitely higher than this place. So it's probably really worth to see. But I'm really happy that when you come up these mountains above the clouds, then you can enjoy a little bit of sunlight, because all the way that we've been driving, I think since we left the gas station, or since the dawn, it has been all day misty. And at some places we like pass these mountain passes, like these tunnels, and it's so nice to see, like at the end of the tunnel, this bright light of sun shining. So yeah, it's definitely great to enjoy some sunlight, because down there below, as you can imagine, underneath those mountains, clouds, there's not much of sun going on. Even though when we did pass also the city of Annency, it used to be a little bit, it was a little bit sunny over there. At first we also thought that we were gonna stop at the city of Annency, but the city was much greater than I expected. But it's getting hot. So the city was much bigger than we expected. There were so many cars, all the parking spaces were taken. So I think if we are lucky, then the day before we leave our Christmas adventure, we're gonna go down to Annency, walk around the lake, make some nice shots, make some nice memories as well. Damn! I just smoked a cigarette, so that's why it's so hard to climb up. Are you feeling heavy, or?
I'm feeling hot.
Hot. I'm feeling hot too. So yeah, let's get to that top where the paragliding action is going on, and let's see if we can see some great views from there as well. Maybe I can there point with my finger. You can see that the fog has been lifted, and thus then that is the Lake Annency. I believe there at the very end is a city. Maybe I'll use the digital pointers. And yeah, well, then it just goes, you know, like all this way behind those clouds that haven't been yet lifted. And I think that we are on the mountain of La Tournette, which is the highest mountain here. We're obviously not at the top of it, which you can't even see because you can only see these low peaks. But I mean, look at the mountains. I mean, all around you, especially those cliffs. Oh look, there's somebody about to paraglide, and it's with a child apparently. Well, that's all the zoom that this camera can do, but way to go, man, way to go. Crazy son of a gun. But I wanted to say, like, that peak looks really cool. It's like from a side it even looked like a tower. And I mean, look at those mountains over there. And even though further you have like really snow-capped mountains. Awesome! Awesome. And of course, like the pristine quality white snow. I mean, look at this snow. It's like pristine. Awesome. Well, it's definitely worth to make a stop over here, because honestly our Airbnb is available only from 4 o'clock, so that's the reason why we left so early from our home in the Netherlands to come here a little bit earlier and enjoy the free time before we can check in at Airbnb to just like check all these surroundings. I think we're gonna just ascend a little bit, maybe where those guys are, not much higher. And on the other side of this mountain there is like a ski resort, so we're gonna check that out as well. So yeah, let's just walk up there. Bon voyage! What happened, Sabine?
Oh, it looks.
I don't know, you fell?
Yeah. I tried to take a shortcut.
I told you be careful. Are you okay?
Yeah. Shortcut doesn't seem short.
Oh,
Where's my leg now?
you stuck so deep.
Yeah.
There.
Look.
There.
Look one inside the hole.
That's a pretty deep one. Yep. But so we spent, I don't know, not so long time, not too much time up there, but we did enjoy some views. We did saw a small cafe or restaurant on the way up there, so I think I definitely earned a beer for driving our fat asses to this place. And later on we just want to do a quick checkup. There is some skiing track over there, so we want to see what's the entrance. Not that we're gonna ski, because we don't have the inventory. We're not prepared to ski this year, maybe next year, but we did get a sleigh, and we just want to have fun with boys. They're chasing us, we're going down with the sleigh. So yeah, just want to check it out, because our Airbnb is not so far away from here. We're staying in Fabergé. That is about, I think, 20 to 30 minutes, maybe maximum an hour drive from here. So and that's then a plan of one of these days, just to get a sleigh and go down the mountain and enjoy the sun and have a good time. So first let's see what kind of beers they have and enjoy some. Okay.
Alors bon, moi après, à partir d'un certain âge, ils ont la
peu longtemps dans le thermos, mais ceux de la marque Caesar sont comme ça, moi les petits dans ma classe, c'est encore chaud. Alors ce qu'on fait, c'est bouillante dedans, c'est ce qu'on fait, mais c'est pas quelque chose.
Alors une photo, papa.
Parce que moi je vois, mais
Papa, cette photo alors.
c'est pas grand chose, hein, mais moi je suis d'accord avec que ça soit moitié. Mais c'est peut-être plus. Les thermos, tu as le couvercle, je vais faire un bol là, et puis après tu as le. Voilà, comme ça. C'est marque thermos. Ouais, marque thermos. Le problème, c'est qu'elle a du mal. Non, mais après, merci papa. Non, mais.
Well, as much as we actually wanted to come tomorrow for the sleigh rides here on this tiny mountain, it turns out, first of all, it's only for children. Well, not only for, but most of the people on this track are the little people, also known as children. And second of all, well, dogs are really not allowed in here because Caesar, that's the fat bastard with the blue vest, he really likes to chase fast moving things just like normal dogs do. And yeah, then we will just have to yell all the time like, Caesar, don't, Caesar, stop, blah 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 blah. So I think we're just gonna have to find a better place where it's not like you know, like a ski track, but just like a decent mountain where you can ride down a sleigh. So right now I think we're gonna head on to the Menton Castle. Probably not gonna go inside because there's not enough time for that, but just get some like impressions of it, so to say, and then we'll head to Fabergé, which is our Airbnb city or town, and probably also check out the local store to buy some beers, because the one that we had upstairs in that small cafe was very, very good. So I'm hoping to find that one in a shop in Fabergé. I don't know if you guys saw it, but when we came up to this well, viewpoint and the ski track, there was a sign that it's mandatory to have chains on your winter tires, which we do have, but we have absolutely no experience how to use them, and we want to get down before it gets really like a negative temperature, so we don't have to actually crash there. And the roads up here were kind of narrow and tight, of course, so that's another reason why we should go. And it is right now about 3 o'clock, and it gets dark at 4:30, so this is the right time to get those impressions of the castle. That probably covered some exterior of the castle, and unluckily the inside of the castle is closed, so the museum is closed at the moment. But I don't think that we would have visited it anyway today, because we have to get to the Fabergés, we have to do some groceries, most importantly beers. Oh, there are some actually old ruins that you can't see from other places, but I don't think that that part is restored. But there is an old door I'm not gonna point with my finger. I'm gonna use the digital pointers. So there is an old door and some old stairway. So I think that used to be a part of the fortress as well. But I mean, it's epic. I do like medieval stuff, and I do like fortresses. So this used to be a fortress where the Menton family used to rule from, and then probably oversaw like all these heights and paths and passes, and they were guarding whether the duke or the king or whatever that they protected from. There used to be probably a lot of hassle in the Burgundian and the French Empire as well. And but yeah, I just adore the architecture, especially like those little galleries over there, little woodwork down there, like the towers. You have some towers up there, you have more towers up there. I mean, what's not to love about it? And of course the view. I mean, like nowadays, I don't think that we appreciate these views different from what they did back in the day. Like, imagine coming up here outside in a court, and there you see these fabulous mountains, and the lake Annency over there, which is more visible right now. But I don't think that we are gonna make the trip to Annency or the lake today, because it is getting kind of late. Not very late, it's now 3:45, but we still haven't slept properly, because maybe I have too many times sidetracked my story, but we didn't really sleep on the way here. We I think before we left Netherlands, we woke up at 8 in the morning, and we had a lot of stuff to do that day, and eventually we left at 11 p.m. or 11:15 p.m. So there was absolute no way of taking a power nap before coming here. So we are more than 32 hours awake, except this one small nap that we took in a car in -4 degrees, which probably wasn't, as you can imagine, a good nap, but that somehow gave some small amount of power to proceed with the day. But I mean, just as soon as we crossed some tunnels through the mountains and we saw like the sunlight, the mountains, I mean, you know, like the energy came back. So yeah, we definitely want to get to our Airbnb, take a fresh shower, get some fresh clothes, put some decent food in our bellies, even though tonight we're gonna grill something. We already got the groceries yesterday in Netherlands. That's why today we mostly need like an energy drink and a beer, and that's pretty much it. So now I have to find my wife, because I heard that there is like a garden also down here, and there is some light show. Yes, I can already see it. I bet in the night it looks even better. I don't know if it's really seen in video, but those lights are really flickering. So definitely a place to live and a place to be. And I mean, they have like so much detail in this fortress, but so does every little house in this whole region, I believe, because when we went up and down from the mountains, here we have just like some well, this probably is still like property of the fortress, but just to give you an idea how an average house looks like, here is the one you see over there. Very old, but still good condition looking, and you know, very classy and beautiful and blending in with the environment, like with the mountains, and even in winter. So I can't imagine how this place looks like in the summer. I just wanted to show you around this lovely Airbnb where we are staying. I mean, it is epic. You can see the beautiful woodwork and the kind of simplicity and the spaciousness that goes with it. It's awesome. But as awesome it might look, this is actually not this is actually not the place where we are staying, because this is a communal area where all of us can share. And where we are staying is an actual Mongolian yurt. We'll go maybe in a little bit deeper detail about that later. But right now we are actually preparing some vegetables that are gonna go on a grill. And when I mean on a grill, then we have like these, what they call in Dutch, a grillteeder, or maybe that's English, but I don't know. But well, they weren't used. Did we win them in lottery or something? Or?
No, I got them at IKEA because I knew it will be useful one day.
Okay, so finally the day has come and they are really useful, and we're just gonna like cut all these veggies. Sabine is already busy with it, and like dash them with a lot of olive oil. And we have some beautiful spices over here. Not a lot though, but I think it will be more than enough for this evening. And then set them on grill, of course. It did take quite a while to get settled in over here, but I'll show you that when we go to the yurt. We went to the supermarket, and unlike the true connoisseurs of wine or French people, we got, or I got, these beers. Well, this was the cheapest one. It was about 80-90 cents. It says it's original France guarantee. It was one of the cheapest one, but honestly it was just as average as every other beer that you can drink from a can or from a bottle. But it was good. I can't say anything bad about it. And well, this was the second cheapest beer. It's some special version of Lef, which I also love. It's one of my favorite brands of beer. And well, it tastes great, especially from this Amstel glass. Talking about Amstel and the Dutch beers over here, there is a huge choice of Dutch beers. Some of them you can't even buy in the Netherlands. It's like an export version. I think I seen some Lindemans beer from the Creek with different tastes. I saw some Bavaria beers, and they had like their name stripped off. Only 86 remained on it because they are like super strong beers. But whatever. I mean, like, there's plenty of time to drink wine, and beer is just like, you know, a daily driver to cool down a little bit. It's been a long day and long evening, and it doesn't seem to have an end. But yeah, I guess I should vlog a little bit less, or talk a little bit less, and get my hands dirty and help with those beautiful, tasty, colorful veggies. Like here we have the courgette, here we have the eggplant, I think we call it in English. Here we have the onion. This is like for squeezing actually over the stuff. And here we have like already nice colors of paprika, the corn, and carrots. And I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And all gonna be served together with like burgers. We're also gonna grill next to our yurt. So yeah, let me help her, and then well, show you the yurt later. Oh my god, it came out so wrong. We just started the fire at the grill, which is beautifully burning. I think the recipe says like leave the coal at least for 20 minutes to burn, which we will do. Well, this is the food. Nothing special. We have some like meat burgers, veggie burgers, some cheap ass cheese, hamburger bread, and the veggies that we prepared inside in the communal area, which you can't see because it's really dark. And I'm sorry that the image or the video is like really grainy, because you can't really film in darkness, so you have to do the best you can. And you probably can't even see the yurt, which Sabina is gardening with her life. But it's basically like this small camp that the Mongolians are still, like traditional nomadic Mongolians are still living in. Well, I have to warn you, because inside is also a little bit dark, hence it has no windows. But do the honors,
Welcome to the crib.
Welcome to the crib. Here we have the two little wonderful boys. with some flashy lights so we don't lose them, of course, outside when we're cooking. And here to this really low door, as you can see, you can crouch in. And well, this is how it looks. We have like this traditional arch. Here we made a little kitchen with all the food that we brought, food, drinks, more food, you know. It's like over here in this box there's more food outside. It has to stay in the fridge because it's like -2, so I think nothing bad gonna happen to the food. We have set up a little table over here with some Christmas food because we are staying here for 5 days, so we will be celebrating Christmas here as well, which is really cool. In that corner over there you can see the Christmas tree that my lovely wife has brought with us, with all the Christmas decorations, and here we have some gifties as well. I have to say, when we came in here it was freezing cold because it was not warmed up, but they have like this yeah, oven is really not the right word to say, but well, this heater we heat up with some dried wood, which is in abundance over here. There's some, we have some like dry wood, and there's like a shed. You can get unlimited supplies of that. We brought all the gifts that's coming for the Christmas day. We have some couple of beds. So this bed we have some stuff under this sheet. Let me put the beer down. Not be like a complete maniac, but like under the sheet we covered some of the stuff that we don't want to be too visible, because there is not much cupboards to keep our stuff in. Well, this is the master bed. As you can see, the boys are already sleeping here, and we're gonna do it the Mongolian style, I guess, sleeping with animals, kind of. I mean, who can resist this little creature? And well, that's like a guest bed, but I'm sure there will be no guests staying with us tonight. An external concubine, if you will.
I hope, because we have no key.
Well, there's no key, but I mean, like, we're staying here in the mountains, and it's like kind of like closed off space, so we don't expect anybody. And when we actually came in, you could actually like draw a breath. You can see your breath in the air because it was that cold. But now, of course, it's not that cold. I'm wearing all these clothes because we're making still the grill outside. But I have to say, it's really awesome experience, and really awesome, well, gift, so to say, from my wife. Like, on alone I probably wouldn't do this, but it's always nice to have somebody push you to do these things, and I'm really happy. So like I said, we're gonna stay here for 5 days, and probably gonna make some cool videos here as well.
Also in the morning to see it from outside.
And also in the morning, oh my god, guys, let's go quickly back outside. Please, guys. They're a little bit reluctant to come outside, maybe because it is a little bit freezing cold here. Because I recently also cleared the stable out of all the ice and snow that was there. But I mean, the best site is probably gonna be like in next video, because where I'm pointing my finger at, there is this huge ass mountain. There are some huge ass mountains. Like, we're completely surrounded by mountains, and of course probably not visible with this puny camera. Of course it's not, but the sky is full of stars. It's something that you can't really see that well in the area in the Netherlands where we're living. So yeah, well, I mean, I can't wait to toast these bastards, and these bastards, and these bastards, and these bastards, compliment them with these bastards, and then finally have our tummies full, because we still haven't had a decent meal, I believe, in like almost 48 hours or so, because we still haven't slept in about 48 hours. Well, close to 48 hours, but I'm doing good. and probably gonna eat myself full tonight. But yeah, I think the last thing I want to show you guys is the epic food that we made tonight, and also see if it actually was any good, because well, it does look delicious, but knowing myself, I'm not always the brightest cook, so to say. But yeah, well, let's see when the food is done. Well, so people, I think it almost marks 48 hours that we haven't slept.
Yep.
But we did make like this beautiful plate. And everything's like perfect. I even like took a bite already of some of the corn to make sure it's proper, and it is proper, and it tastes awesome because it's grilled. So yeah, I don't do really food commenting, but I think I'll just put the camera somewhere here and enjoy the beautiful meal that we made, and then probably take a shower and hit the bed. Finally, some 8 hours sleep on that 48 hours of not sleeping. So well, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.